Oh, you have your way, and it's making me weaken. You and your status, walking like that. It's really getting too much, but I can't pull back. Though I try to resist, I can't fight this. If you do, when no one sets my body on fire, and no one gives me shivers like you. Oh, no one does it better. How I try to sleep, but you're deep in my mind. Got a hold of me. When I'm awake, I'm all blind.
Hello, Branthonians. Welcome to our whistle-stop tour of Manchester Gay Village, looking at its history and present. So here we are at Canal Street, and this was formed in 1804 when the Rochdale Canal was constructed. It was a major form of travel through the city and led to pubs and businesses being built for the users of the canal. As we entered into the 20th century, the use of the canal started to dry up as people had better modes of transport to access the city. And once the cotton industry collapsed in the 1950s, the area became far less industrial. It became a dark and unvisited place, ideal for gay people to discreetly meet up.
It's said that in the 1980s that the police cruised in these very waters in motorboats targeting gay men around the Canal Street area.
In the early 1940s, the Union Pub, now known as the New Union, played host to drag shows during World War II. These were very popular with American troops stationed nearby and paved the way for the drag you see today and the amazing performers such as Cheddar Gorgeous and Fufu Lamar who have performed over the years on Canal Street. The New Union was one of the first openly gay venues in Manchester City.
Here, where On Bar currently stands, it used to be the Manto Bar, and in 1991 the Manto Bar was opened, which paved the way for modern bars you see here today in Canal Street.
It was loud, it was proud. Big, large plate glass windows. We're here, we're queer, get used to it.
The gay property developer, Carol Ainscow, said she was sick and tired of hiding. However, it was because of the openness of the bar that it initially struggled, as people were scared of being seen in there through the windows.
In 1998, rival drug gangs were an issue in the gay village, and Manto's design did not do it any favours, as the windows were shot out by machine guns. Fortunately, nobody lost their lives, as everyone hid under the table. Sadly, Manto closed its doors in 2013, but it again became On Bar as you see today.
You are probably aware of Alan Turing being prosecuted for homosexual acts. He died by suicide in 1954.
But you may not know that although he originated in London, after World War II, Turing joined Max Newman's computing machine laboratory at the Victoria University of Manchester, where he helped develop the Manchester computers.
And as a mark of respect, there is this very statue of the very man himself.
Right here in the Manchester Gay Village.
In 1985, Manchester Pride was born, following a £1,700 grant from the Manchester City Council to put on a 2-week celebration, complete with a huge banner over Oxford Street.
That's right, and for many years Pride celebrations were largely paid for through fundraising events, such as jumble sales and even the local Gay Olympics. It wasn't until the end of the 90s that in 1999 the council started to take control of the event and introduced tickets and fences, and from there it evolved to the huge annual event it is today. Unfortunately, not everything we've got to say today is positive. The area does attract homophobia in the form of slurs, physical attacks, graffiti, and as recently as 2013, Simon Brass drowned in the canal after being mugged by gangs targeting gay men looking for encounters in the towpaths near the gay village. This year alone, this store in the heart of the Manchester gay village has had its windows smashed in 3 times. I'm going to grab cocktail in a second, but while I decide, I'm going to tell you about what happened in 1988. So there was an anti-Section 28 protest right here in Manchester. Over 20,000 people took to the streets against Margaret Thatcher's devastating and evil legislation. At the time, it was one of the largest LGBTQ+ demonstrations ever to take place in the UK.
The cocktails are nice, I can't decide, but I can give you a good cocktail of facts if you want. Now then, the expansion of the Manchester Gay Village in the 90s was helped by Manchester City Council's newfound support of the community, and they in fact went on to be the first council in the UK in favour of civil partnerships. This led to Canal Street becoming the most successful gay village in Europe during the 90s.
Good selection of tequilas here. But while I'm deciding, here's a bit more information. In 2018, Manchester Pride became the first Pride in the UK to adopt the black and brown stripes to the flag, to ensure that the LGBTQ+ people of colour from black, Asian and other ethnic minority backgrounds were represented and welcomed here in the Manchester Gay Village, and in particular at Pride.
There's too many to decide from here. I think I'm going to go for a glass of H2O instead. Anyway, back to the story. The Manchester Gay Village has been the setting for a host of LGBTQ+ themed TV series. These include Queer as Folk, Bob and Rose, Banana and Cucumber.
Did you know that the Manchester Gay Village hosts a variety of kink events across the month? Bear nights, leather nights, pub events, jock nights, you name it, and many of them are over at the Eagle. And on the second Saturday of each month, here at church, is a gathering of some rather furry and friendly people. Do you know what? Isn't that today? I believe it is.
And just a short walk away from the Gay Village in the Northern Quarter, you'll find Affleck's, originally named Affleck's Palace. This was established in 1982, and this indoor market caters to alternative tastes and interests, including the UK's largest LGBTQ+ shop on the second floor with over 10,000 Pride-related products. There's also an LGBTQ+ bookshop showcasing a RuPaul's Drag Race costume, which is a mandatory photo opportunity for visitors.
If you're looking to venture off the Manchester city centre but still want something a little bit gay, why not hop on a tram? In under 40 minutes you can be in the nearby market town of Bury, which has its very own gay bar, the House of Bridget. It has all the drag you could want, bingo, karaoke and a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for watching the video, we hope you enjoyed. We also hope that you found some new facts out that you may or may not have known already about Canal Street or Manchester itself. Have a lovely day, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you so much, we'll see you in the next video.